Good afternoon, everyone. I am very late with my video today, so let's hope I get it done. And we're going to be doing the thread one, you know, the ORT, whatever. I don't know, I wasn't so inspired by this one, but anyway, I've been procrastinating all day, and so here I am. Right, so there's my tag. I'll put that aside. And I just got this piece of old quilt, and I was taking the back off here, and I ripped it. So I just stitched it back together, and I quite like that. I'm going to be doing a little bird. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we will see. And I'll put the ORT on last. I didn't actually manage to collect too many threads because I haven't really had time to stitch. I'm just pulling out the few bits that I have here, but I haven't had time to stitch, so there's not too many threads, but I'll just have to, you know, add in some extras. Oh, there's some green. Let's get that out. I'm just going in my little basket here and seeing what's in here. There's only green and blue, I think. There's another one. Keep all the bits. I mean, that's not very exciting, is it? Keep all our bits. There's another bit there. I could have done this before. Isn't that the way? But we could have, maybe not that. We might have these bits as well, because it's all the scrappy bits, right? We might stitch those bits in. I'll just see. I don't think I've got anything else, so I'll snip off some little bits here and there from other threads. Right. With my birdie. First, I'm going to go around the edge of my bird. I've just got to decide what colour am I going to use. Well, not that colour. I'll take that colour off and put that over there. I haven't really thought about my colours yet, have I? Maybe something like this would be nice around it. We might gather up some bits as we go as well, as I do my embroidery bits, because I am going to do some embroidery bits. I think I'll use 3 strands. Actually, I think I'm going to go around first with this. And then I'm going to attempt, I don't know if I know how to do that though. Don't know. Well, I'm going to go around with this. I'm just going to whip it. It's already been stitched down, but I'm just going to quickly go round with the pink thread. So how is everyone today? I hope you're well. I've been, you know, putting this off all day. I worked a little bit on some journaly things, but I didn't get, and I went to the post office. I went to the courier, and what else? Packaged some orders, and the day really just goes, and it's all over. Oh, and oh gosh, you know how I was saying yesterday, I need to get off just in case, because Lulu was roaming around. Well, I got off and I put my phone back on, you know, I took airplane mode off. Excuse me. I took airplane mode off and had a million messages from Lulu. Ring me back, please, Mum. Rick. She never contacts me when she's out. And lo and behold, I had to go down and pick her up. So lucky that I went, you know, finished the video when I did. I think she got bus sick. It's hot, and she got bus sick going down to town with her friend, and she just didn't feel well, so she needed me to go and pick her up. So that was lucky. But she'd rung me like half an hour before I finished the video, and even she'd rung her dad, and even Steffi had rung me and said, Lulu needs you to go and pick her up, ring her back. She knew I was doing, she figured that I was doing a video, let's say that. So there will be a bit of, I'm not doing a full thing of fluffy. I'm not doing it. That's not me. I've been procrastinating all week. It's not Mum either, and it's not Sarah, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, I think I know what Sarah's going to do, but she's a bit behind. And so we were all like, oh gosh, Anne wasn't joking that she was going to make us think. So I have to do me, so I'm going to do a little bit of fluffy, but not a lot. Okay, so now I've got to figure out, I want to do a stitch around the bird, but I actually didn't study any stitches, did I? I don't know how to do everything, but I didn't study my stitches. So I was thinking I wanted to do bullion around the edge of the bird to make it a little bit decorative. So how do you do that? You come up here, and then you come back here, like so. I just want to see what this is going to look like. I'll do extra wraps. I want to wrap it around a lot, and then I want it to be a little bit raised, I think. Let's see what happens. And they won't all be the same because I didn't count them. I'm going to do that around the edge of the bird, I think. But what I would, oh yeah, that's cool. But what I want to do is I want it to sort of loop out. So all I'm going to do is just go and put a stitch in there to hold it. Look at that. Yay, that's how you do it. So I'll go forward and then back next to the other one. And then do lots of wraps. So more wraps than what I need. I probably should count them. I've not counted these ones either. I need more. Maybe just say go halfway up my needle. Because you know me, just wing it. And then pull it. Put it down. So I'll do a few more. So then you go down there, you know, where you came up. And then just come in and put a stitch to hold out the little loop-de-doo. Now that is going to interfere a little bit in my plans with what I wanted to put on the crest of the bird, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Just put a lot. I'm not even counting, as you know. Slide them along. And it's amazing how they do just tidy themselves up, really. These, maybe these ones here, I might just let them sit like that, actually. I know I've held down those. I want those ones because I'm going to have some little things shooting up here. So I'll have these next to not anchored down. I'm liking these colours. Now I'm getting tangled in my very messy old quilt. Just make sure you pull it right down. Actually, they would be all quite cute sticking up like that. But anyway, and I'm thinking also down, I need to put my beak somewhere. I'm going to have to squeeze my beak in there. So I'll skip that bit. So I'll just show you that, and then I'm going to come up, oops. I'm going to skip where I'm going to put the beak. I need to rethread this. I snipped that off just to even out the threads because they're all becoming all different lengths. Oh, goodness gracious me. Thread the needle, why don't you? This is really not good. Okay, pull it. Good. That one I'm going to anchor down. So you can either anchor them down or not. That's your personal choice. Okay. That's where my beak's going to go, so I need to have one here. Oh, I came up in the wrong spot, so I'll just go back down. You won't be able to see it. I need to come up further, because then you go back and then you come forward, like so, for your bullion stitch. And just do that. I can get one more in and then I'll end it off. Slide them down. The more you put in on, the bigger loop-de-doo you'll get. Oh my goodness, because my thread's now a bit short. Okay, slide them down and pull it through, and then jiggle along. It sorts itself out as you jiggle. I could probably get another one, but anyway, I'm right on the edge of the fabric here, so that's not fun. There's where the beak's going to go, so I'm leaving that. I'm going to try and do another one. I'm just going to, because I'm right on the edge of this very old fray sort of quilt, I'm going to capture the felted. So I'm sorry, I didn't tell you what my bird was. My bird is made with felted wool, hand-dyed felted wool, and I just cut myself a little template and I pinned it to the wool. I didn't even draw it. I pinned it to the wool and cut around it. That's all I did for that. So no drawing on it. Oh dear, wouldn't you know? Okay. And I need to anchor that one, even though it probably won't hold, although I am going to glue it, so it will eventually. Yes, that's it. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, well, I'll start it up again so you can see that, because sometimes that's one of the hard bits, is thinking of how do I start it, that stitch. So I'll show you the starting of it again, and we are gathering up some scrappy bits as we go. Okay, so you come forward like so, and then come back here and then slide back, it's a bit thick here, to where you came forward, and then push your needle but not all the way through and start wrapping it around. And then, as I said, these loops you can anchor them down or have them loose, like the two I left at the top. And you can see the more wraps you get, the bigger the loop. And you'll need to judge that by the distance too that you come forward. You want to have extra looping, extra wrapping, so that longer than what you need for your distance, so you get that little loopy-doopy thing. So I'll do one more, and then I'll pause the video and finish off that part of the bird decoration. Oh, and I must say, these birds, this type of bird, is inspired by Sue Spargo. It's exactly how you spell it. Sue is her first name, Spargo is her second name. You can see plenty of things on Instagram and Pinterest, and she does these, I think, does she call them her fancy birds? I think my sister did her course with the fancy birds. I don't know if you ever finished it, Sarah. I don't think she did. But anyway, Sue Spargo does these very decorative birds. I'm just making up my own stitching on the bird, but certainly Sue has done this type of thing. Sue, S-U-E, Spargo. I won't be putting any links because it's exactly how you spell it, S-P-A-R-G-O. And she's very famous, so most of you probably know who she is. I don't know actually if she anchors them down or not, but I am. So it'll take me a while to get around there. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I will put the video back on. Okay, so I'm back. All I've done is just a little beak there, with just little stitches next to each other, nothing too crazy. And now in the body here, I'm just going to do a little bit of decoration. You get this nice, now this is a no-name thread, it's no brand. I bought it at a shop in Sydney many years ago, and it's actually even hard to separate the threads because they're hand dyed and they're a little bit they do get a bit tangled, and I've cut it a bit long as well, so I may struggle here for a minute. Just bear with me. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Let's see if I can slide it down. I can't do my in the middle thing because it's just getting tangled. Let's see if I can get this out. Oh, I'm getting there. Don't know what I've done. Oh goodness, there, what's that? Okay, so I need, I'll put that over there, that broke off. Oops, not that one. And this one came out as well, so let's add that one. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 strands here. I'm going to be doing some French knots. I'm just going to trim them so they're all the same length because I got into a bit of a mess, as you saw. I seem to want to struggle with my threads today. It's a struggle day. We're just having a struggle day. It happens sometimes. Okay, so here we're going to be doing some knots. So I'm going to do one here. And they'll change colour hopefully as I go up because of the variegated thread. And then I'm just going to do another 2. I might do 4 wraps just because I want them to be bigger. And then every, oh no, I've done them a bit far apart, but anyway, these are going to be like a pyramid here, and I saw that on one of Sue's birds. Like so. And then I put 1. I didn't get my pyramid happening very well, did I? Now we're starting to change colour, which is really cool. Come on, thread, don't stress me, thread. So now that's the 1, and then I go do oh, two, 3, 4. And then a little pyramid here. When I say pyramid, I'm just having one on a bit higher up here. 2, 3, 4. And then 1 by itself. 2, 3, 4. It'll take me a while to get to the ORT bit because I've got to do all my other decorative bits first. And my thread is not copper. Let's let it spin out because it's going a bit cray-cray. Okay. I'd like to make it, I want to do one more round, but I don't know if I'll make it. I might have to get the other thread. And one up there. Oh. And put one. And you could put beads, you don't have to do stitching. I think that'll be it. Just my last one. 1, 2, 3, 4. We didn't quite get to the purple. I was imagining the purple. Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay, made it. That was a struggle. Hopefully you can see me. Sorry, I might have just gone off screen then, I don't know. Okay, that can go into our fluffy bits, shall we say, the fluffies. That's tangled, I'll deal with that later. Okay, now, oh, did I need to use that? Oh, I did need to use some, just a sec. So what has happened here? We don't know. I could just pause the video and untangle it. So note to self, don't cut your threads too long. Well, do you know what? You can't beat it, snip it off. You can go over there. See, I didn't really need to keep anything, did I? Huh? Okay, I'm getting there, it's getting sorted. I would like to thread it up here. So with these variegated threads, you need to think about, so there's quite a long bit of yellow here. And for the stitching I'm about to do, did I miss one? I did. I'll get this needle. This needle has a better eye, I think. It does. I'm not going to be doing a lot of stitches up here. I'm going to be doing just some little pistol stitches shooting out the top here. So, and you could do beads again. So, you know, you don't know how much of the colour you're going to get, if you know what I mean, from your variegated thread. I'm doing 3 wraps, doing them all different lengths. Now this birdie's going to have quite an elaborate headdress on. I thought about putting the fluffs up there, but then I thought, oh, he's going to just look like he's having a bad hairdo day. He might still look like he's having a bad hairdo. We don't know. I think let's just let that spin around. Hopefully it's in focus. Looks like it is. 2, 3. And we'll do one more. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Please. Thank you. Got a bit of pink there. Okay, now we can end this off. And that can just be thrown into the pile there. It's not very long and I probably wouldn't have kept it, and that's just a mess. So we'll put that all over there. So you didn't really need to keep anything. Now I need to get I was thinking maybe a navy blue, but I do like this. Do you want that colour? Because Sue does quite a lot of colour in her things. I'm wondering if I want that, or do I want some sort of, I don't have navy. Oh, well, I've got really dark. That's really dark. I could do that one. Or something like this one, maybe. No, not that one. This one. or that one? I'm thinking this one. Okay, this is another one. I better not pull it too tight. I mean too long, not too long. And I'm going to get 2 strands. I think I'm going to have it a little bit thinner. And I'll show you what I'm going to do. From here, so again, this idea is from Sue, and I'm going to do, it's like a blanket stitch, but you go round, I haven't done it before, but you go round in a semicircle. So it makes a pattern. I'll do 3. So I'm going to do it on, I might do it on all of them. Like every second one. Just to decorate the birdie a little bit. So it looks like it's, because I'm doing it so small, it does look like a daisy stitch, the first one, but then you continue round, you see? And it fans out. So it's almost like 3 daisy stitches together. That's a bit of fun. So I need to come down and do one down here. And they're at different heights, because there's one on the top of the kind of pyramid, and there's one on the French knot that's by itself. There we go. I can get my words out. Oh, I've gone quiet. I was lost in my thoughts and I forgot to talk. Sorry guys, I didn't have anything exciting to say anyway, but I was lost in my thoughts. So I'm just fanning out with my little, it's really a blanket stitch in a fan shape, but or you could call it lazy daisy stitches in a fan shape. Okay, I'm going to need to get some more thread, and you can see it just subtly changes colour because it's a variegated thread, and they're very good if you want to get some variation in colour. They're very good threads to use. Just buy whatever you can. I mean, these, as I said, were a no-name brand. Someone had just hand dyed them in very pretty colours and had them. It was actually a homewares shop, so it was just like a mishmash of all kinds of different things, a giftware sort of shop. It had a basket of these threads. I think my sister bought some too, or was I just with Mum? I don't know. Oh, did I throw that away? Excuse me, we're collecting threads. See, you can just collect your threads here, unless you were doing the whole thing fluffy, which is not what I'm doing, so I didn't need to worry about collecting my threads. So start with your lazy daisy stitch, then go down near where you came, near, you know, where your base is, and put another one and capture it, and another one, and there we have it. Now, did I even turn you back on? Oh, yes I did. Okay, fun little thing to do. I have some of Sue Spargo's books. I never did anything out of them. I also have her stitch guide, which is really good, but I've never done anything out of that either. Most things I've ever used, I've sort of been able to figure out for myself. Most of the stitches, but it is good to have a stitch guide. Now I'm going to do some of those sorts of things up here. So I'll just do a quick little backs. I don't know how many I'm going to do. It's almost like a little peacock, really, isn't it? With these, you'll see. I'm going to do the little fanny thing up here. So there, and then around again. I don't know how many stitches I'm going to need for these. And then I think I'll just do 3. You just sort of work your way around and then capture it, and then the last one you anchor down. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh, what fun. I need to put some, I don't know if I need one out here, but we'll see. Might have this one a bit lower. So up here. Or maybe that one should have gone higher. I can always put in another one. Put that one over there. There we go. And then I can have one shooting up above it, like it's behind almost. Okay. Oh yes, I like that. So I'm not looking at anything. I'm sort of doing it from memory, but I did see this kind of crest done by Sue. I never want to take credit for something that I didn't make up myself. But I did like it. I think that can go in the pile, and I'll get a new thread, because it won't last me 5 seconds, that's why. And we've nearly finished decorating the bird, and then we just have to stitch the fluff on. And what I will need to do is also stitch around the edge here, because I did rip off the back, and so it will come apart otherwise. So I'm going to do a taller one here. So I'll just do a little back stitch. Might add another one in there. So exactly the same stitch as I did in the body, just making it up. I'm sure it's a real stitch. I'll just come back down here. I'm not ending it off. I'm going to have 5 of those as well. I'm just going to come up a little bit here, not too far, and start here. And this is going to be a little bit fiddly. I'm right near the edge of my poor ripped piece of old quilt. So 3 is more than enough. I might decide to put another one. Let's just have a look at it. Oops, I've caught my knot. We don't need to wrap around our knots. There we go. And anchor it. Do I need any more? I don't think so. I think I'll leave that. Okay, so let's end that off. And again, you can add beads, you can do whatever you like. Okay, I'm thinking I might I'll just do it with what I've got left of this thread. I'm going to do a little running stitch along here. That's my thought. I might not like it, but it is what it is. Just to hold it all together. Go under there and come up here. Okay. We've still got to put the bird's eye and its feet. So I'll just get across here and I can finish that off. I won't finish this bit off on camera, I'll do it afterwards, but I'm just trying to finish off this thread. Now remember there's going to be glue there, so that's not a problem. If you don't knot it properly, we'll keep that little piece. Okay, now the legs. I think I might use this lovely silk. I was thinking about doing orange, but I think I'll use this. I'm going to double it over. Will that cause me trouble, do you think? Probably cause me trouble. Maybe I won't double it over. So I'm just going to do the bullion stitch again. I haven't drawn the legs on, I probably should have done that. I'll have to wrap it quite a lot. Is that going to be enough? Yes, that'll be enough. I did about 9 wraps there. I pulled it too tight. Yep, oh there we go. So yes, don't pull it too tight. That's one bit of the thing. I'll just do it a little bit longer. It's another little two, three, four, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think there. It's a bit shorter. Making a bit of a mess here. There you go. I'll do one and then I'll do the other one off camera. One, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this is not very nice thread for doing bullion stitches. It doesn't like it. Oh, something flying around in my face. Oh, I've come in the wrong spot. Just a minute. I've got to come back over here. Oh, and I wasn't supposed to go through. You see, now I'm getting distracted. This way. That's what I'm supposed to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll do. 9 is enough. Okay. I have to put a third. I'll put the third one in over here, I think. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 9 is doing it for me. You know I'm never going to do what I'm supposed to do. Can't help myself. Okay, so after this foot, that's cute. That's how she does them. Bit similar. Not exactly like that, but similar. I'm just going to pause it and do the other one. And I'm going to finish stitching around there. And then we'll do the eye and the rest. Okay, so I'm back. So for the bird's eye, I'm just going to put this, it might be black, bead on. I'm just trying to get some, I'll put it on with brown thread so that way it blends in. Oh my goodness, struggle. Oh my goodness, this is taking me such a long time. I've been at it for more than an hour, more. Okay, so let's stitch the eye on. It's going to come up about where I'd like the eye to go. I wanted to put a sequin, but my sequins are all really big. So it's so dark I can't see where the colour is. Oh, there it is, where the hole is. There we go, found it. Okay, I'll go through it a couple of times to make sure it stays. I always find the first stitch doesn't make it sit nicely, but this next one stitch normally makes it sit well, but I'll put another one in just for good measure. There we go. Cute. You can hardly see the beak, but that is what it is. I ran out of space. Okay, now we've got to stitch our fluffy bits on, which is what it's all about. I've done over an hour and we haven't even done the fluffy bit. Okay, so that's that. Good. And I'm going to use this thread to stitch it on. I've got no idea what I'm doing here. And I'm just going to grab this mess. I'm going to put it all on if I can fit it. Might be too much. We'll see, but it's all going to squish down, you see. And that oh dearie me, that's hilarious. Let's see what happens. I wanted to put some of this in even though it's kind of disappearing underneath. I don't know, I think I might have too much. Do you think? Do you think you might have too much, Rachel? Maybe just a bit. Let's try with this. I don't want to stitch it down too much. I also don't want to, you know, lose the shape of the bird, the bird too much. I'm just going to start stitching, and then I'll get the shape. Well, I hope I'll get the shape. So he's got, it's like it's his feathers, you see. And it looks like the craziest thing you ever did see. I'll refrain from judging it until I'm feeling a bit judgy right this second of my work. I do get judgy of my work. It doesn't seem like it, but I do. I'll probably end up stitching it down too much and losing all my fluffs. There we go. That's holding. You see, I've got a little bit of that in there. Just want to get it a little bit into the shape of the leaf. I mean, it's not a leaf, it's a wing, Rachel. A wing. It's not a leaf. It's a leaf shape. There are a few bits I feel like. See, I'm a bit. Lulu tells me I'm a control freak, and I feel like there's some bits there that are a bit out of control and they need another stitch. Look, you just keep sliding out there. I'm going to tie a knot. I can't be bothered to thread the needle again, although that would have been faster. I'm going to tie a knot, a few knots, and leave you there. And I'm going to grab. Don't you love it? Talk to the threads. Another piece. Maybe I'll use up this piece. Doesn't matter what colour it is. It disappears anyway. Or does it matter what colour it is? Okay, you're a bit of stray thread. Need to get the threads under control a little bit. It's a crazy bird. I'm just catching. I don't want to lose all the fluffiness of it, but I don't want it to be. I think I like those bits. They can stay. This bit here is a bit loose. That one needs a stitch. I wonder if, if I've caught it, or probably. It's not very hard to catch it, is it? I need to catch that bit there. That's too much. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at that. Crazy. Crazy idea. I don't know. If Sue Spargo saw what I did to that bird. There we go. There's my crazy bird. It's a bit like my crazy bug one too. I don't think I need to stitch them anymore. Oh my goodness, guys. It's a bit of a funny one. But I kind of like it. I probably could have worked on the fluff a bit more. The ORT. I probably could have worked on that a bit more, but I don't know. Then I'm scared I'll flatten it, and I don't want to flatten it. It's got to be a little bit like that. Just arrange it. There we go. Feathery bird. Oh, look, that's cute. Okay, well, I think it is. You may beg to differ. That's okay. Right, so let's... Oh, do you think I can see anything on my table? It's a hot mess. My table is a hot mess. I got the opportunity to put those ones away. They've been floating around for a while. Okay, we don't have the luxury of wasting time. Okay, so where is my glue? Oh, it's over here. Okay, I'm going to scare you all. And I've lost my tag now. You move the tag to the side and you lose it. I've lost it. It's disappeared. Where's the tag gone? No, it's not under there because that was on there first. It's not there. There's birds there. Oh, I put it in the thing. Silly me. Okay, so let's put our glue. That's in that, not that one. That needs to go in the back. On the back. If you know me now, by now, you knew I wasn't going to cover it with fluff. You just knew it. It was going to be all about something else. But there it is. It's attached. And it's fluffy. Got a fluffy wing. How about that? Okay, that's my crazy tag this week. I hope you enjoyed that. I need to go. I've got to go, and it's preparing dinner time, that awful time of the day when I've got to prepare dinner, get it going. And I've got to do my exercises. I didn't do them this morning. I haven't been doing them in the morning. So I have to go and do those as well. So I'll prepare the dinner and then do those. So I hope you enjoyed that. That's my fluffy winged bird. Suspargo bird, really. With a very fluffy wing. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye.